this was really in the very beginning of talking pictures, and all of us who came out from the theater were not actressy kind of people. You know, we sort of had our own color hair and maybe a couple of teeth crooked. We looked, you know, totally different, and they were very, very puzzled. You know, and off screen, we didn't go around all dressed up, say like a Harlow or somebody would, you know? So they just did not understand us at all. So we just were, you know, they called me the little brown wren. But then, finally, you see, nobody helps you when you go about makeup or about the camera. It's a wholly new profession, really. And finally, they find out, you know, the best way to wear your hair. They put a makeup on you that does the best for you. And it's just a slow process of getting to look on the screen what you really thought you looked like in life, you know? Because I thought I was fairly attractive till I got to Hollywood, but I didn't for very long, you know.
But you did have to fight off all their attempts to glamorize you in their terms.
Oh, yes, yes. Hepburn, Margaret Sullivan, and I were the three who really fought it. You know, although when I went to Warner's, they made me, you know, really bleach my hair. And I knew it was going to limit me the part, so I snuck down one day and had it, you know, put back the ash blonde hair I'd always had. And 1 year later, Mr. Wallace sent for me and said, "You've had your hair re-dyed." 1 year later. He'd never seen it. But if I had gone for permission, he wouldn't have allowed it, you see. And I didn't want to go through life with a very bleached head of hair.
But it was the factory getting to work, because they even suggested changing your name, didn't they?
Oh, yes. They wanted to call me Bettina Dawes. And to be a little vulgar in this illustrious group, I said I refuse to be called Between the Drawers all my life. Which I would have, no question. I remember sitting in the outer office and Mr. Lemley was talking to somebody, and he was talking about me, not knowing I was there, and he said, "Yeah, she's got as much sex appeal as Slim Somerville." And you see, you're so right to... Oh, I was defeated. And for instance, they would say, "Who wants to get her at the end of the picture?" and this does... True. And this really does catastrophic things to your ego. And I didn't have a lot of ego, and never have had lots anyway, which is a big misnomer about actors. We have very little ego, basically, you know. And Ruthie, my mother, was, you know, so cute when all the years went by and these awful things were said about you. She'd always say, "It's the best fruit the birds pick at." And I thought it was so sweet. You know, she said, "Just remember." Because it was heartbreaking. Of course it was.
You said at the time, "I'd have given anything to look like Katie Hepburn," and
Yes,
I still would.
I adore her face. Adore her face. Yes, it was so sort of interesting. Mine was just kind of round. I always hated my face.
Were you anxious about
But
the
I
way-
look at that now, at this age, and think, my God, how beautiful. It makes me quite sick that I don't look like that now.